哇，心内面，心内母，
心内面，心内母，
心是马蹦瑞来啦，心是马蹦暖啦。不能再教了，再教我就没饭吃了都。
I cannot wait to show you guys where I am right now. Like, I'm even excited to see it for myself because I arrived really late last night here at Bangwan village in southwest Guizhou, and I think the view outside right now is going to be absolutely spectacular. Oh, wow. The sun has just come up over the mountains. It's lighting all of these villages here up in this like golden glow. This is Banwan village. It's located in the southwest of Guizhou province, historically one of the poorest regions in China. Originally built in the Ming dynasty some 500-600 years ago, this is one of the best preserved ancient villages of the Buyi ethnic minority, who still live in this village to this day. But I haven't come alone. For this trip, I'm joined by my bestie. Jasmine, breakfast's getting cold. Morning. And Jasmine is the reason I'm here because your cousin is living here right now, right?
Yes. He's been here over 10 years, helping with building schools, libraries. 这个就是我表哥。
Wow.
Hello， 这个村是布依族的这种传统的吊脚楼，然后这种建筑形式流传的非常好的。但是的话，它没有人来，然后的话，整个村子的话也比较破旧。
So him and his team are in the process of making this village more attractive for tourists in order to increase the economy of the region.
上一次来的时候还是4年前，然后这里什么都没有，路都是泥巴路，车都开不进来。
But a lot has happened here in the last 4 years. The village now has a bar, a cafe, even an outdoor gym, which is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
This may be the coolest cinema I've seen. So I've got the screen over here and seating here.
So the village has seen many changes in recent years, but one thing that remains constant is the local Buyi culture and customs.
So we're gonna experience a day of Buyi Zhu.
One of the most striking things about the Buyi ethnic minority is the beautiful traditional clothing that is still worn in day-to-day life by locals. Not to mention, it's designed and crafted by hand here in Banwan village. Today, Jasmine and I have been warmly invited to wear the local clothing, so that's going to be our first task, choosing an outfit.
黑色和蓝色其实是非常不一的颜色。好了吗？
Woohoo!
好漂亮
Oh, nice!
这个也很适合。
So now we're suitably attired, it's time to get to work. First task for the day, feeding and herding the local mountain goats.
Gotta watch out for all the poop. Oh, they're all looking at me. All the goats are looking at me. They're so intense. Look at their little eyes. Oh, little pellets. Pellet poop.
They call the goat poop wild peanut. So our guide is about to cut some branches and leaves just to prepare to feed them.
I'm going in. There's so many eyes on me right now. I also got to hold this super cute baby goat to encourage it to drink milk from its mother.
It's like a baby.
Oh, it's like an actual baby. It cries too. Drink some milk. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, yay! Oh, Mum's not interested.
That's so cute, this one. Oh, loving the design.
So unique.
它有名字吗？
We'll call him Balenciaga. Balenciaga the goat. Then it was time to herd them out of the pen for some exercise in the mountains. I was instructed to move my arms like this, but why do I feel more like I'm about to land a plane than herd some goats?
They're off. 他们去哪儿？
他们就这样去有草的地方了，就去吃草去了。
然后他们自己回来吗？还是？
会回来，就天黑了，他就会回家了。
The goats always come back.
Yeah, they got their favorite food at home, which is the salt.
So it's an incentive to come back.
Yeah, they always come back for the salt.
I can relate. After our morning exertions, it was time to head back down the mountain for a well-deserved snack, but this too required some elbow grease.
Okay, so we've got the sticky rice there.
我们叫打糍粑，就是说用糯米把它蒸熟、蒸软了，然后放在这个容器里面来把它打成黏黏的，可以就是相互压在一起。
So we've got to keep doing this until we can see no grains of rice left, and then it'll be ready to eat.
Well, it's getting stickier and stickier. It's making this funny noise.
Eventually, the sticky rice became the desired consistency and we could start making our snack. To make it, you basically grab a handful of sticky rice, flatten it out in your palm, and then add the filling.
花生红糖。
So we're gonna get a spoonful of this peanut brown sugar mix and make like a little like normie balls.
But this was a group effort after all. We all got in there with the sticky rice and eventually we had a full table of dadzaba to munch on. The texture is so good. It really like, it's not like super chewy, but it has like a bit of resistance and the inside is so good, like a sweet peanut mixture.
好吃吗？我们小时候总只喜欢吃里面那个馅，然后我们自己做的时候把那皮包得薄薄的，从外面都能看到里面那个馅。
这个糍粑都是爱你的形状，太土了。Haven't got any peanut.
So we filled up our leaf tablecloth here with lots and lots of zaba, and over here we've got another batch coming. So we're gonna sit down here. Yeah, I'm gonna join you guys.
Watching a group of people 干活。
There's nothing like it. 加油!
加油！加油！
After 4 or 5 zaba and a stomach full of sticky rice, it was time to get back to work. This time we'll be helping out on one of the most important agricultural outputs of the village, brown sugar. First step, cutting down some sugarcane.
Look at this knife, it's so intense.
你可以先砍那个。
Okay, so I'm just gonna...
往侧面一点哦。
I'm not very good at this. I feel like I'm just not very powerful as like a person. I've got like a more of a gentle energy. I'm just gonna put this down. Apparently, you can actually eat this sugar cane just as it is. I've never eaten
我给
this
你
before.
削一个，这个部分到这儿是最甜的，甜度最好的，祝你甜甜蜜蜜。这个非常考验牙齿，因为这个是专门拿来熬糖的。
我可以吃。
可以吃，可以吃
甜好多，
但可能稍微
硬，
硬一点点。
也没那么想象那么硬。
好呀。
I feel like I'm about to get a splinter in my mouth, so I'm being very careful how I eat this. I've since learned this is the reason why locals' teeth are so super pearly white and strong, they tell me.
谁打我？谁打我？
He can really act.
哎！你打过来。
Gentle energy, I told you. This blondie wouldn't hurt a fly. But things weren't always that way. Nah, I still got the moves. Look at this. Hard work gets the job
看看
done.
我们的战绩。
Yeah, this
Yeah.
used to be full of sugarcane.
太厉害了，太棒了。
I'd like to say I could take credit for some of it, but I did too. 2 sticks. After all that hard work, it was time for a proper lunch. What's on the menu, you ask? More sticky rice. By the end of today, Jasmine and I would be, how do I say this politely? Extremely blocked up.
它是叫五色糯米饭，这个本来是有加上米的白色，就有5种颜色。
The different color of the sticky rice here are dyed from different plants, actually.
So this dyed this, and this made this yellow.
为什么要染的？
因为这个是纯天然的植物嘛，
So they're good for different parts of your body.
我们这种传统的吃法就是这样。
First, get a bit of sticky rice, a piece of locally cured pork, as well as a healthy spoon of chili.
怎么样？
好吃，就是有点小辣小辣的。
As some of you may know by now, Jasmine isn't too good with the spice.
我可以沾一点点。
Literally nothing on it.
还是有点辣的。我就 literally 只沾了2滴，你知道吗？
Unlike Jasmine, I'm gonna absolutely I'm gonna douse it in this.
Amy's like wildly showing off. Like, see how much I can eat spicy.
Flavor combo is so good because you've got the smokiness from that cured meat, the softness from that the spice.
Come on, it's a bitch.
Right here. After a rather impressive carbo load, it was time to get back to our brown sugar making because cutting down the sugarcane is only just the beginning. We have put the sugarcane in the back of the truck, and when I say we, I mean he. And now we are going to the top of the mountain to process the sugarcane. The craftsmanship of Bui brown sugar making has been passed down for generations and generations. This here is the ancient sugar mill featuring the traditional hand-pushed wooden juicer.
So they have a factory downhill actually using machine to do this. So this is just an ancient and original way to show us.
So basically what happens, you put a stick of sugarcane here, and then someone with bigger muscles than Jasmine will try to push this log around, and as it goes around, it yeah, we're doing it! Teamwork! This display of pure power will push the sugarcane through the cogs, emptying it of its juice in the process. And then down here, the juice from the sugarcane will come out. Turns out this process works a little bit faster with 3 grown men pushing the juicer rather than Jasmine and myself.
You really don't realize how much juice is in this until it goes in there and it starts like spurting juice. Last two pieces.
杀鸡了没有？我已经很累，脸红冒汗，热。
But the hard work is not over yet. We've cut the sugarcane, we've extracted its juice, now it's time to turn it into the famous brown sugar. So we're taking the juice that we've just squeezed and we're sifting it into this big, massive wok. And then I guess it's just gonna reduce down and gradually make what people use as brown sugar.
后面就会把锅里的水蒸发的越来越少，然后后面会变成很浓稠的糖浆，然后到了某一个浓度的时候，然后把它倒出来，然后冷却，它就能结成块。
Then the coolest thing happened. Someone took a sugarcane, dipped it in the sugar, and thus birthed the coolest lollipop of my life.
This is 东方棒棒糖。
We've got some homemade lollipops here. Let's try. Oh, yum!
甜不甜？
Oh, 甜. It's kind of like a burnt caramel flavor.
And with some of the taste of the fresh sugar cane.
Yeah, so true. But unbeknownst to us, while we enjoyed our lollipops, people were actually still hard at work inside. Why do I feel like I'm not very good at this manual labor thing? All of that bamboo. And this is the result. Not that much.
哦，谢谢，可以吃。哦，还是有点热，哇，新鲜的，味道怎么样？
香甜可口。
Let's try the fruits of our labor. Oh, wow. The consistency is so interesting. Oh, this is delicious. Look, it just falls apart.
然后放在嘴里面，含就很有满足感，就像甜过初恋。
小时候我们没有饮品，我们就会用这个在水杯里面或者是水瓶里面用热水泡，就当做夏天的饮品，带着去上学。
So there we go, homemade brown sugar using ancient bouillie techniques. But there's one more thing we need to do before dinner, which is scavenge for some food. Banwan here is mostly self-sufficient and there are so many vegetables, herbs and fruits here for picking. So he's constructing this knife on a stick, a very long stick, and we're gonna get down this flour here. And I've been told that it has the consistency when cooked of meat, and we're actually gonna be eating it tonight. So he's about to get one down so that we can start preparing it for dinner.
Wow，帅！
哎 ，Amy，这花太实在了，这个。
哇，谢谢。
I never received a flower like this before. I will treasure it.
随缘。
你哪里学到这个？
应该够了。
网上。
停电了也要读书。
这样包装是不是很高级的感觉？
So it was time for us to take our flowers and head to tonight's feast at the village chief's house.
So this is the chief's house. It's made with all the stone, the most expensive house in the whole village.
因为那时候开石头和运石头都非常贵。
Whoa.
So we're at the village chief's house, where there is just a fire pit in the middle of the house, which I personally haven't seen before. And it lets out quite a lot of smoke.
All of the smoke that's coming from here is going up here, and guess what's there? A piece of pig that is being cured.
Now that, my friends, is one smoky piece of pork. This here is the village chief. He is also a renowned fortune teller, with people coming from far and wide to speak with him.
Wow, okay, so this is the flour that we picked off from earlier. Interesting texture. It does look quite meaty. 这个要洗好几遍吗？
对，就是把它苦涩的味道给洗掉。
But flour is not the only thing on the menu tonight. There are so many yummy things being whipped up on this wok. And an interesting observation, everyone involved in the cooking process is men.
男生的话主要是做菜这方面嘛，还有一些重活的。女生的话在家做织布，对，理线啊，做衣服啊这些，像这种就是我妈做的。
And it seems like not only are they using the stovetop to cook, but they're about to put some chilies in the soot here.
然后它辣椒的香气就马上出来了，然后用这个做的那个蘸水特别好吃。
So the next step is dusting the soot off those chilies, which he does just by blowing on them and patting them. A little bit of soot on the outside for that extra little bit of smoky flavor, I guess.
It's then portioned into bowls before the good old salt, MSG, and scallions are added.
Wow, look at this spread.
And these bowls being dished out here, they're not for soup, they're for alcohol, of which there would be a lot consumed tonight.
Oh my gosh. 这是酒吗？
对，当当酒，当当就是有一个就是说法就是慢慢喝，慢慢喝，慢慢喝，然后站起来当当。
Slow alcohol.
Is it?
No.
Have you tried it?
这多少度啊？
Yes.
How does it taste?
I was taken down by.
Really?
Yes.
当当了吗？
Yes.
It smells really good.
Yeah.
Like a candy.
就像酒酿元宵一样的。再搞个挂票上来。
Okay, let's try. It doesn't feel very alcoholic.
It's like gentle and soft.
So I guess this is going to be quite dangerous because we'll just keep drinking it and not realize how much we've drunk.
Are we gonna do the ending right now, just in case, you know?
Let's do the ending right now. Thanks guys for coming to this video. We'll see you next week.
还有插的吗？
辛苦啦！新年快乐，生日快乐，各种快乐。
合照快乐。I like it. So first thing that I want to try on this table is our fried flour.
医生
I think it does have a
医
meatiness.
生
Like I'd say it tastes more like meat than it does flour. I'm gonna try some of this cured meat. Super smoky, but super tender. That's so good. Get another piece. And this piece I dipped right into that fire pit chili sauce. Oh, that chili sauce is so good.
This is literally the best chili sauce I've
大
ever
火
had.
虽然不卫生，很有味道。
不一样那个，它那个辣椒好香，就是刚
当地的
冲的那个
粽子叫。灰粽，用草木。
这个辣我可以接受。
The village chief has already, within 5 minutes, finished his bowl.
哎，要听黄哥。
I was a bit confused by this exchange, but it turns out it's customary for the youngest at the table to serve the alcohol.
其实我年纪不大。
So the duty fell to our young friend here.
黄水已经干了，完蛋了！小年轻上班来了。
It's even more dangerous because it's hard to keep track of how much you've drunk because it keeps getting filled. And even when you don't think you want any more, you've still got to say yes when offered and take it with a smile. Jasmine can help me with it.
No, I can't. 劝酒文化就是也不能说劝酒文化吧，这边让你多喝，其实就是好客的一个非 表现，希望你开心。
I have finally drunk my bowl with considerable help from this lady and this lady.
Girls help girls.
#girls help girls.
Oh.
After several more bowls, we did our very best to walk out of the chief's house without stumbling and being bested by this alcohol. That's it for our day today. I've had the best time, and this is not an ad at all, but I really want to support this village, so I want to let you guys know about they have a WeChat account. So if you want to come here and experience what we've experienced and stay here, it's so calm, and I'm definitely going to be coming back. Their WeChat official account is 爱呀板万.
爱呀板万.
Thanks guys for watching this very long video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Bye.